Hello everyone, in this tutorial I want to explain the new feature that we release in Smart Adapt. As you can see here inside the app tab, now we have the tools tab. This is totally new the tab. I will explain it later. In the app tab, as you can see now we have like a new interface. So we changed the icon color just to match the After Effect look and feel. So now everything are gray, same color, and we change the bottom size and we add a few features to this tab. But please first, if this is the first time you watch this tutorial, be sure to watch the first tutorial we released when we released the extension, as in that tutorial we explain like the idea behind the extension and how to use it, how to do the adaptation, and a lot of things. Definitely now you can do the adaptation more faster with the tools tab. I will explain it later, but here first let me show you what's the feature that we added to the app tab. Now we have, as you can see, a save button and open button. Before it was import, and there's no save button. There's like import and export. Now we have open, save, save as. Now you can save the list. You don't need to export the list every time. So you can just simply open a list, and if you do any changes, you can save it. And there's like here in the preview, you can see the list as a list or as a thumbnail view. Let me show you an example. I want to open like a list. Hit open. Okay. As you can see now we have the list. So now if I do any changes, let's say I want to change the name here, -1, whatever. If I hit save, now I can save the list. You just want to hit OK after you see this pop-up, just to confirm like you want to save the list. So now the list is saved. You don't need to export it and whatever. And the same, if you want to save as, you want to keep this list and save as another list, you can use the save as button. From here you can see also now we have like unload button here. You can see this only when you load a list. So let's say you want to open another list, you don't need to close the extension and open it again. Now you can simply hit this button and open another list if you want. Anyway, in this case I want to open the same list again. As you can see, it's saved already, and I load it again. From the thumbnail view, this is very cool. You want to open like the drop down. So just to see, now you can see like you can see a thumbnail view for each screen, which is like I think it makes it easy to understand like your screen, how it will look like. It's like landscape, a very wide screen, or it's a portrait screen. So from the thumbnail it's very easy. It's just like if you need like to know like your screen, or let's say you have like screen like this one and you need to see what is the similar screen in this group, so you can simply like recognize, oh okay, like this is look like that, so I can use this screen to create this screen also. So this is the idea about the thumbnail. If you click here, you can see like all the screen as a thumbnail. Okay, from the thumbnail view, you can only delete. You cannot add a new screen in thumbnail view, because technically there is no place like to add, just to make it simple to see the thumbnail. So there is no place to add a screen, but you can simply hit the delete button if you want to delete any screen from here. That's still possible. If you want to create like or add new screens, same as before. Just from here you can add the subgroup, add screen, whatever. I explained this in details in the tutorial, and the idea how in the first tutorial, sorry. So please be sure to watch that tutorial if this is the first time you use the Smart Adapt. Now that's it. I think that's it in the app view. Now let's jump to the thumbnail, to the tools tab. As you can see here in the tools tab, like we add a lot of new tools that can help you a lot to reduce the time of adaptation. Like we have the scale composition, we have preset dimensions, and we have the tools tab. All tabs are together all the time. Only preset dimension you can close it, because you may have like a lot of preset and you don't need to keep it open all the time. So to save the space, you can close this one if you want. Anyway, I will start with the preset dimension. as I think it's the simple one. And the preset dimension, what you can do here, you can save a custom dimension. Like this dimension, it's always be there. Like it's not related to the list or whatever. You can, like, let's say you have like the main screen that you always start with, so you can save them in the saved dimension. So you can always start with this main screen, then you can create your adaptation, whatever you want. This 5 screen are always there, so like you always have this 5 screen. This screens here, it's custom. You can add or delete some of the screen. How you can add screen? It's very easy. From the scale composition here, you can just import, let's say I want to add a screen 1000 by 300. Okay, you can add the name, let's say like new screen, and if I save the current dimension, that's it. Now you save the current dimension, and if you click any of this dimension, you can see it's automatically loaded inside scale composition. I will explain later how to use the scale composition here. So you can like load simply by just click on any dimension, it will be loaded here. And if you want to create, just like you can type the dimension you want, width and height and name. Also name is optional, but better to have a name, and save the current dimension. That's it. And here you have like zoom if you want to like increase or decrease the size of the thumbnail. So it's easy for you. If you want to delete like any of this preset, you can just simply hit the delete button here, and that's it, you can delete it. So this preset is default with the extension, and you can add as much as you want as preset, and you can use them later. So that's it for preset dimension. Right now I wanna just, anyway, let's skip it. So now let's explain the scale composition. Here, like this this tab actually, or this menu, it have like different like function for the parameter you enter here. Like you enter the width and the height and the name, and you can use any of this. Here we have like scale, here we have like auto scale, we have also resize, and we have also create a new composition. I want to start with scale. What a scale mean? So simply, let's say I have like any composition. Let's say I have like this composition here, and I want to create like a new one. Maybe let's say I duplicated. Okay. If I want to scale this composition, anyway, like no need to duplicate it, but let's say like the selected composition, you can come here. If you enter a name, okay, let's say like a new comp, if you enter the name, and let's say you want to change the size from 1920 to 900, okay, and I will hit scale. So exactly it will scale in the same way that we explain how the extension work in the first tutorial. So it's a scale like based on the width, and it changed the height later. So as you can see now, if I want to check, the scale is 1920 by 900. It's scaled. What's the difference here? You can scale based on the width or on the height. It's up to you. Let's do undo. If I click the height now and I click scale, as you can see now, it saved the height, but it add the extra space on the left and the right. So it's up to you to select which one you prefer to select to scale your composition, because like we save the ratio of everything inside. We don't stretch anything. So, and as you can see also, it changed the name to newcom. Let's say if you didn't input like any name, and you scale the composition, okay, it's also scaled without changing the name. So let's say this composition is selected. If you didn't input any name and scale the composition, it will change the composition, but it keep the name as it is. Okay, so this is the scale. The scale, that means it will scale the selected composition. Now let's talk about the auto scale. Auto scale, it's a bit complicated. However, let me just try one thing. Even here, you can scale with one parameter. Okay, let's say this is select. If you hit OK, you can see like it can also select like the width. It changed the width, and it keep the best height for this. Like you don't need to import like width and height. Let's say you want to change the width only, it's also possible. You can only import the width and change the width of the composition or the height of the composition. Also, we have here the anchor point, which is exactly working as the anchor point here in the advance, like up, down, left, right. I explained this also in details when you use the list here, the anchor point, top and bottom. By the way, I think I forgot to mention one thing here inside the app tab. Also the anchor point, it was here beside the screen name, so we move it down. That's it. It's same function, same everything. It just, we just moved the position of that just to give more space for the name. So we changed the layout here a little bit. Let's go back to the tools. So that's it. That's about the scale. And now the auto scale, what it's mean? The auto scale, it's always working with master auto folder. So if you don't have master auto folder here, you will not be able to use the auto scale. And as we explained in the first tutorial, like we need to click the create folder button, so it will automatically create the smart adapt folder with all this subfolder. So be sure to watch that tutorial to know how to get the smart adapt folder first. So anyway, you should have the auto scale folder in this like smart adapt, then auto scale folder. By default you can create it from here, but now because I have one, I cannot create another one. So okay, so the auto scale is work with this folder. Let's say now, as you can see inside the auto folder, I have like lot of composition. Let's say I have like a new size, which is let's say like 3000 by 500. Okay, I don't know what composition from this auto. Let's say I'm creating the master now. It's very close to this size, 3000 by 500. So I wanna guess, or I wanna like check one by one. Now here's the magic. So just import the size. If you wanna give a name, you can give. If you don't give a name, it will automatically use the width and height as a name for the composition. In this case, I wanna keep it without a name. So, and I will click here, auto scale. So what the extension will do, we'll go to this folder. It will search like what is the closest ratio to this dimension, to the new dimension, duplicate it, rename it, and do all the rest and change the size. I will click auto. Okay, as you can see here, now if I go to the master, I can see here 3000 by 500. Technically, because I didn't import a name, it kept the name of the previous of the master, like because it takes the hero right now, it duplicate the hero, and you can see here it add the 3000 by 500 to the name. So now it's easy, I know like this is the duplicated one. Or if I give a name, then it's okay, we have a name, so it will not use the hero, it will just change the name of the composition. So as you can see now, it's very easy. I don't need even to think what is the closest ratio to this size. I can just give the size, hit auto, and it will automatically search, see what is the closest one, and duplicate it. So even this is very easy if you want to do everything manual. Okay, let's say you have like a presets here, you have like lot of sizes. Let's say like I have this size. Okay, I need this size, and I don't know what of this composition can be same ratio. So super simple. I will just load the size from the preset dimension, hit auto, and that's it. Now I have this adaptation. It's very close, and sometime maybe okay, or you don't like it because it changed it based on the width. I can change it based on the height, like I undo only, hit auto scale again, and it changed it based on the height. You can see here now because I don't have a very close size to this one, so like this need to be, yeah, like change it a little bit. You can just move your element as usual as we explained in the first tutorial, and that's it, done. You finish the adaptation, and you add a new size to the master where you can use it later definitely to create your list. By hit apply, now you have like lot of masters, so you can hit apply and you can get all the adaptation ready. So this is the auto. The idea very simple. It's always search inside the auto folder, see the closest ratio of the new size that you enter. Even you can enter like one dimension like width or height, or I think no, here in this case you should enter both. You cannot enter only one. Yeah, if you enter only one, it will tell you to enter like the height also. You should enter width and height, and you can select like it's based on the height or on the width. Or also you can change the anchor point from here and hit auto, and it will change the like search, duplicate, rename, and change the size. The resize, it's very simple. It's like the name. Let's say like we have this composition. Let's say I want to change the width from 1344 to 1400. I can just hit resize and it will resize it automatically. Like only resize, only like change the size, like same as the composition settings, how we change it from here. But just to make everything easy in one place, so I keep everything here. So let's say I want to increase the height for 400 also, I can just hit resize and that's it. And this is the create a new composition. Also it's same idea. Let's say I want to say like a new comp, okay, with this size, and if I click plus I will have like empty composition. Usually now it's here, but if you select the folder first, then you click the plus, you will get it inside the same the selected folder. You can see it here, sorry, this one. Okay, so this is, it's simple, like exactly as how we create a composition from here, but it's also to keep it simple and everything in one tab, so you don't need to keep jumping. So you can also create here, because like you have the presets, so maybe you want to just load some of the preset like this one. Okay, plus I get it ready. Empty, definitely it's empty because it's a new composition. So this is the idea of the scale composition, and how I hope I explain it very well. But believe me, when you test it for a little bit, you will understand how it will work. It's very simple, very easy, especially the auto. It's very powerful. Scale, it's same as auto, but it's manually. This one, it will automatically. So we explained this one, we explained the preset dimension. Now let's jump to tools menu. Here in tools menu, you can see like there's some of features, some expression. I want to explain all of this. Actually, why I add this feature here, because like we do always adaptation, and I know like what is the most things that we always need it, and we do it like manually, and I need some tools to reduce the time of the adaptation, so we don't need to do anything manually usually. To reduce all these things, so I add this composition settings. As you can see here, like we have like three radio button. It change between frame rate, duration, and replace. Frame rate, like each of this radio button, it work on the composition, selected composition, or on the selected folder. And here you will like you will enter the input. Let's say if we talk about frame rate, definitely we need to import the frame rate. What we can do with this one, let's say I select this folder, or let's say we finish the adaptation. Let's do a test anyway, because we have the list ready. So let's hit apply now. As you can see, now we start creating the adaptation, and boom, now we have like 100 of adaptation is ready. Okay, let's say, okay, let's open some of the sizes. Maybe they are not the best because okay, need some tweaking, but anyway, this is the idea only. Let's say now I want to change the frame rate of all this composition here in this folder. I can simply select this folder. What's the frame rate right now? It's 24. Let's say by mistake I forgot to change the frame rate. It was 30 and I want to make it 24 or whatever, or I need it 30, so now I just import 30. Okay, in the selected folder, okay, 30, I will hit the folder, and done. It tell me like it changed the frame rate in 7 composition. All this composition become 30. If you can check now, it's 30. So like that. And even if, let's say, if you want to change for one composition, anyway, I know for one composition you can open the composition settings and change it, but however, this is exist also. If you click, let's say you select some of the composition, let's say I want to make this one 60 frames per second, I can hit composition, and that's it. Now you can see the sorry, okay, this one. So let's see, I click Okay, the frame rate is updated to 60. So like that, this is the frame rate. Duration also same. Sometime like you finish an adaptation and you forgot, let's say, to change the duration or to set like the render area. So also it's easy. Let's say I will select the folder here. I'll go to the duration. You can see the duration format. If you see it empty, just type 0. You will see like the duration format. Let's say I want to change it to 15 seconds instead of 25. It's work exactly as the duration here, like minute, second, frame, whatever. So it's exactly the same. So let's say I want to make it like 15. Here I will select the folder, okay, and I will hit set in folder. It tells me also 7 composition was changed. If I go now and I see, anyway, you can see from the timeline it's 15 seconds. Okay, now I want to explain the replace. To explain this, actually we need like some transition here. I want to go Mr. Horse. Let's say I'm using like there's a lot of transition now in the market. Almost all of them are same concept. Let me just select a composition, go here, select one, add. Okay, let's say like I have a transition here, like that. The problem with this transition, as you know, like when you change sometime, not sometime, most of the time, when you change the size of the composition, let's say I make this one 1000, it says start like it broke everything, as you can see here, like it broke everything. Why? Because the dimension of the transition should be exactly equal to the dimension of the composition where you use it. So to fix this issue, we usually what we do, like we navigate to the transition, we duplicate it, we open the transition, we change the resolution. Let's say we make it 1000. Then we go back to our composition, in this case this one, and we move it and replace it. And this is the only solution to fix that. Here I come with the idea of the replace. Actually, the replace, it works no matter if it's like transition or whatever, as long as you have like note or what we call which is marker. Yeah, as long as you have marker on the composition. Cut, what cut mean here? It's the default, it's cut, because usually most of the transition they use cut marker. But whatever, the cut marker can be changed. Let's say you use another transition and they use instead of cut, let's say in or whatever. So now it will work only if there is in marker on the transition. So let's say like if this one should be in. Now if it's cut, it will not work. However, let's go back to the cut and let me show you what you can do with this one. But before that, let me use, okay, this is the previous one, which is the wrong size. Now if you hit replace and you have this selected, also this will work same on the selected folder or on the selected composition. In this case, I want to do it on the selected composition to show you the result. So let's see if I click here, replace in composition. Okay, one click and that's it. What it does exactly, as you can see here, now it duplicate the composition, it rename it with the name of the composition, okay, that we are using, and replace it and change the size to be exactly the same size of our main composition where we use the transition. So this is really very helpful. Imagine when you have like some transition and you have like 100 adaptation and you want to go one by one. At some time you have like 2-3 transition inside the composition and you want to go one by one, change them. Now you don't need to do this at all. Simply you can select even the whole folder. Let's say I have like here like maybe 10 or 15 transition, no matter, as long as they all using cut marker here. So you can just be sure this is cut. If you are using cut, same. If not cut, you can simply replace it from here, enter any marker name, and you can hit folder, replace in folder, or replace in composition, and that's it. So this is like what you can do with the frame rate, duration, and replace. Now I want to jump to this section. This section is actually it help doing a few things that we usually do when we do adaptation. I know like this is will set the anchor point. I know like this is exist in many different extension or script, but however I like to add here also this feature, so you don't need maybe to jump between different tools, so you can simply from here like do everything. So yeah, as you can see here, you can change the anchor point up, down, middle, left, right, whatever, for the selected composition. From this is the anchor point. Here I wanna explain the this four button. This four button are exactly expression. What is this expression? Actually, like a lot of time, let's say we have a video file, like in this case. Anyway, let me go to the mask and delete the mask just to show you. Okay, let's say we have like a video file. Sometimes like you have particles, layers or whatever, and you need like this layer to be like always fit to the composition. I know you can use expression, but whatever, I add the expression here, so you don't need every time go to the scale and add. So it's one button, one click. Now you can hit like fit to comp. Now it's always fit to comp. If you go to the settings, to the scale, you can see the expression. Maybe you didn't see the difference because it was also, let me just scale it down, put it in the middle. Now if I hit fit to comp, it add the scale, but definitely it's not like in the middle. If you want to keep also this fit to comp and in the middle, like if you want to move it left and right, maybe you need only to add fit to comp, because later on you want to move this layer. If you don't want to move it, you can even go and click this one, center position. So it's also centered. It's centered by the anchor point, by the way. So if the anchor point are in the middle, it will be centered in the middle, and that's it. Now this like clip will be always in the middle and fit to comp, no matter what is the size. Let's change like size and show you. Let's say now it's 800. You can see like it's always fit to comp. This one, it's match comp size. It's very powerful, like if you use like, let's say like a solid layer, whatever, where you want to scale it. Okay, so you can use match comp size. You can see, as you can see now, it's stretching the layer. It's not powerful definitely if you use like a footage, but if you're using like solid or shape or whatever, and you are okay to be stretched to fit the layer, let's say it's a background and you want to keep it fit inside, you can just simply click this one. It will be always, no matter what is the size. Let's say the size is 1300. It will be always stretched to fit the composition totally. And definitely you can keep like this one. I don't think you need center position because it will fit the composition anyway. This one, it's auto scale frame. Actually, like some user, they ask like if we can add a frame, like which is also responsive with any size. So I add this feature. You can click here. Now you add a frame to the composition. If you go to the effect, anyway, the frame, you can see the first layer. You can change the stroke width from here as you like, but it's also responsive. Like when you do adaptation later on, let's you change the size to 1000. Okay, you hit okay. You can see like it always changed the frame to match the composition size. So like in case you want to add a frame, so that's very easy. It's very powerful, like you to keep it like resizing with the composition. Here we have like two features. One of them are okay, you can find it in another maybe like script, but this one I never find it, and I think it's very powerful. This one, it's like add null, like any other. Let's delete the frame a little bit, and let's also delete the expression from here. Okay, so let's say it's like adding the null. Let's say like I have like 2 elements or 3 layers, and I want to move them all together all the time. I can simply select all of them, hit add null, and you will have like a null object where you can move all the elements together. This is, I think, lot of users, they know this exists. Now this one it's a bit different. Let me just try like date and time, and I want to add a null. Okay, let's say like right now I have a null. Sometime like I want to scale everything inside the composition without touching touching the existing null, and I want to keep everything same. Like I have like lot of null that I use it like a controller to move things left and right, and at the same time I need to scale everything down. So here you can use this button here. It exactly parent all unparented layer, like whatever layer is unparented, it will be added to a parented to a null object. Let me show you. If I click right now, anyway, this is jumping left and right because we have expression, still we have expression, yeah, on the position. So if you delete that, خلاص, now you can move it wherever. So let's go back. Now you can see like you have null at the top of the composition. Okay, this null actually it moves everything here. Let's say I want to scale down or scale up or move everything in the composition. So simply let me delete it. Okay, and show you again. Okay, let's just make this proper a little bit. Okay, let's say I have like something like that, and I wanna like move everything to the right. Example, I just hit this button. I have now like parented all the unparented layer, and I can move everything, and it's still like this two layers still parented to this null, so I can still move this with this null, as you can see, and like this null can move everything. Once you finish, if you want, like you can simply select this null button and delete it. No need it anymore. Like anytime you want to move, you can keep it if you want, but if you want to, because when you delete it, you can see like all the layer now unparented. It's only the layer we already have a null for them. Like this one, there is null, and here like there's another null. So it's very simple. You can just simply hit this one. Now you want to scale down everything, scale up everything, whatever, or move everything, then simply delete the null, and that's it. So this is very powerful actually, I think, especially in the adaptation when you have like lot of things and you just want to scale up, move, whatever, do anything with a null, do it, then delete the null. So anyway, this is all the new feature that we released so far. I hope like in the future we release more feature, we add like more feature to Smart Adapt. Please, if you have any comment, any question, feel free to ask me in the support tab, and